Yo, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are talking about a phone that honestly caught me completely off guard, and I mean that in the best possible way. This is the Vivo Y600 Pro, and before you scroll past thinking this is just another budget Android, hold on, because this thing is packing a spec that even flagship phones in 2026 are not touching. We are talking about a 10,200 mAh battery inside a phone that somehow still manages to look clean and slim. That is not a typo. 10,200 mAh. I had to double check that myself when I first saw the specs drop. And on top of that, Vivo threw in IP68 and IP69 water resistance, a gorgeous AMOLED display, and Android 16 right out of the box. This is a mid-range phone priced around €250, and it is swinging way above its weight class. So let us get into all of it because there is a lot to unpack here. And hey, real quick before we dive in, if you are new here and you love honest tech breakdowns and hands-on reviews just like this one, hit that subscribe button right now and smash the like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow and means I can keep bringing you coverage on phones like this one that the big outlets sometimes sleep on. Alright, you subscribed? Good. Let us keep going. So let us start with the thing everyone is going to talk about first, and that is the battery. 10,200 mAh. This is a silicon carbon battery, which is the newer chemistry that allows manufacturers to pack significantly more energy density into the same physical space. That is why this phone is only 8.2 millimeters thin. Think about that for a second. You are getting a 10,000 mAh plus battery in a phone that is thinner than a lot of phones running 5,000 mAh cells. That is genuinely impressive engineering right there. And Vivo is not stopping at just the capacity either because you are getting 90-watt wired fast charging to back it up. So even if you somehow manage to drain this thing, which good luck with that, you are going to be topping it back up at serious speed. The phone also supports reverse wired charging, so you can use it as a power bank for other devices. Battery anxiety is completely dead with this phone. It simply does not exist. Now let us talk about the display because this is another area where Vivo really came through. You are looking at a 6.83-inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1260 by 2800 pixels. That works out to roughly 450 pixels per inch, which is sharp, everything looks crisp, text is clean, and media looks vibrant the way AMOLED always delivers. The panel supports 1 billion colors and runs at 120 Hz refresh rate, so scrolling is smooth and buttery. But here is the detail that actually caught my attention, and it is something most reviewers are going to fly past. This display uses 4320 PWM dimming. That is an extremely high PWM frequency. What does that mean for you in real life? It means significantly less eye strain, especially if you are someone who uses their phone at low brightness in dark environments. High PWM phones can cause fatigue and headaches over time, and Vivo clearly put thought into making this display comfortable for heavy daily use. That is a thoughtful call that not enough brands are making right now. The chipset running everything here is the MediaTek Dimensity 7300E built on a 6nm process. This is a solid mid-range chip with an octa-core setup, 4 performance cores running at 2.5 GHz and 4 efficiency cores at 2 GHz. Paired with the Mali G610 GPU, this is more than capable for your daily workflow, social media, streaming, browsing, even some casual gaming sessions without breaking a sweat. You are getting up to 12 GB of RAM depending on the configuration you pick, and storage options go all the way up to 512 GB using UFS 3.1, which is fast storage, not the slower eMMC you sometimes see snuck into budget phones. The only note I want to drop here is that if you are expecting to run the most demanding games at ultra settings, this chip will have its limits. But for what this phone is designed for, everyday performance with serious battery stamina, the Dimensity 7300E absolutely gets the job done. And hey, mid-video shout out, if you are finding this breakdown useful, drop a like on the video right now. It takes 2 seconds and it really does help push this content to more people who need to see it before making a buying decision. Alright, back to it. On the camera side, you are working with a 50 megapixel main shooter with an f1.8 aperture and phase detection autofocus. The front camera is a 32 megapixel sensor for selfies and video calls. Video recording tops out at 1080p with gyroscopic electronic image stabilization on the rear. I want to be honest with you here the way I always am on this channel. The camera setup on the Y600 Pro is functional and will handle everyday photos, social media content, and casual video just fine. But if photography is your top priority and you want multiple zoom lenses or 4K video, this is not the phone for that. Vivo clearly made a deliberate choice here. They put the engineering budget into the display and the absolutely insane battery rather than stacking camera hardware. For the target audience of this phone, that is probably the right call. Connectivity is genuinely well-rounded on this device. You have Wi-Fi 6 support for faster and more stable wireless connections, Bluetooth 5.4 with aptX HD for high-quality audio streaming, full 5G support, NFC for contactless payments, and there is even an infrared blaster on board, which I always love to see because it means you can use this phone as a universal remote for your TV and other appliances. The fingerprint sensor is under the display using optical technology, and the USB port is Type-C with OTG support. One thing missing is the 3.5mm headphone jack, which some of you are going to notice, and there is no FM radio either. Dual nano SIM slots are present, and the screen-to-body ratio lands at nearly 90%, giving you an immersive full-front feel. The phone ships with Android 16 running Vivo's Origin OS 6 on top and comes in 4 color options: black, blue, gold, and violet. Weight sits at around 221 to 223 grams depending on the variant, which yes is on the heavier side, but given you are carrying essentially a power bank with a phone built around it, I think most people will accept that trade-off without hesitation. So what is the final take here? The Vivo Y600 Pro is one of the most interesting mid-range phones to drop in 2026 because it does something genuinely different. Instead of spreading itself thin trying to compete everywhere, it picked a lane. Monster battery life, a premium AMOLED display with eye-friendly PWM, solid everyday performance, and IP68 plus IP69 durability, all at around $250. If you are someone who travels constantly, works long shifts, forgets to charge, or just wants a phone that goes the distance without compromise, this is seriously worth your attention. It is not trying to be a flagship, and it does not need to be. It knows exactly what it is, and it executes that vision really well. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button right now if you have not already, and leave a like on this video. Drop a comment below letting me know what you think about this battery capacity, because I genuinely want to know if this is a feature you care about or if you would rather see that trade-off go somewhere else. I will see you in the next one. Peace.